Alright, brace yourselves. Andrew Tate, you either love him or you hate him. But there's one thing you can't deny. His influence is enormous. He claims to be the rebel fighting against the Matrix, freeing us from this system of control and manipulation.
The Matrix has attacked me.
But here's the twist. What if, just what if, he's actually a part of the very Matrix? What if his fight is nothing more than a well-crafted illusion? Today we're diving into a theory that could change the way you see every Tate video you've ever watched. Is he really leading us out of the Matrix? Or is he one of the most dangerous operatives? Andrew Tate's concept of the Matrix isn't about red pills and blue pills or sci-fi dystopia. It's a metaphor for the power structures that keep people controlled. Governments, corporations, education systems, all working together to keep you obedient, working a 9 to 5 and never questioning the status quo. The Matrix, in his world, is a web of societal norms that hold you back, making you believe that a normal life is the only life you can have. Tate's message is compelling, especially in today's world. He tells his followers that the only way out is to break the rules, chase wealth, and become powerful. That he, the top G, has escaped the Matrix and can teach you how to do the same. And it works. His charisma, confidence, and rebellious attitude resonate with a generation tired of economic struggles, social inequality, and the feeling of being stuck in a system that doesn't care about them.
My ex-boyfriend was...
But here's where it gets interesting. Tate has positioned himself as the hero, the leader, the guide showing people a way out. He's created a narrative that makes him a savior. But what if that narrative is part of the trap itself? Now let's break this down. For someone claiming to fight the Matrix, Tate sure engages in some eyebrow-raising behavior that looks eerily similar to the tactics of control he speaks against. Let's start with his involvement in cryptocurrency. Early in his rise, Tate claimed he'd never endorse crypto, labeling it as one of the Matrix's tricks to fool people into chasing empty promises. And yet, not too long after, he started promoting crypto projects and NFTs, urging his followers to invest in markets that are famously volatile. Think about it. Crypto markets are infamous for their speculative nature, often built on hype rather than real value. They promise wealth, but frequently leave people worse off. If the Matrix manipulates and profits off people's desperation for wealth, then isn't it a little ironic that Tate is diving into this world? Then there's the matter of his war room. This exclusive membership promises to connect you with powerful people and give you secrets to success, but it comes with a hefty price tag. If the Matrix creates hierarchies and makes freedom a luxury only the rich can afford, then Tate's war room seems to mirror that, doesn't it? It raises a critical question. Is Tate freeing people, or is he just building his own empire off the backs of those who trust him? And we can't ignore the controversies, serious allegations of manipulation, coercion, and exploiting vulnerable individuals.
Bitch, I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen? Did I say listen? No.
It's a far cry from the image of the heroic freedom fighter he tries to sell. If he's using his influence to control rather than uplift, doesn't that make him a player in the same game he claims to be exposing? Here's a key point to consider. History is filled with leaders who claim to fight for the people, only to turn out as oppressors themselves. Some of the most powerful figures have disguised themselves as rebels, using the trust of the masses to rise to power. The tactic? Lead the opposition so you can control it. Now Tate presents himself as the anti-hero, the outsider taking on the establishment. But what if this image is a calculated play? A strategy to build loyalty among people who feel abandoned by the system. Just think about the influence he has. Millions of followers who hang on to his every word, ready to invest in his ideas, support his ventures, and defend him online. It's an incredible position of power, one that any so-called Matrix would envy. This isn't just a conspiracy theory for the sake of it. It's about questioning whether Tate's brand of rebellion is genuine or if it's just another way to exert control. And in a world where the lines between hero and villain often blur, could Tate be the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing? And here's where things start to make you wonder. Is Tate's entire anti-Matrix persona genuine? Or could it be the most calculated marketing strategy out there? Let's break down some facts. For someone who claims to be on a mission to liberate people from the Matrix, why does he charge thousands for his courses? If escaping the system is about setting people free, shouldn't this vital knowledge be accessible to everyone? Instead, his escape comes with a hefty price tag. Makes you wonder, is Tate really trying to help others, or is he just profiting from people desperate for answers? And let's talk about religion. Recently, Tate has spoken passionately about the importance of faith, particularly emphasizing how religion plays a crucial role in men's lives. But here's the question. Does he genuinely believe in these spiritual principles, or is it just another way to market himself? By aligning with traditional values, he taps into a broader audience of men who feel disconnected in a world that's lost its spiritual grounding. It's an effective way to gain loyalty, but it makes you wonder, is his newfound faith a true calling, or just another piece of his carefully curated brand? Consider this. Tate has brilliantly tapped into a market of people who feel disconnected and disillusioned. His messaging strikes a chord with those who feel trapped by societal norms, yet he profits immensely from the very system he criticizes. The paradox is clear. His rebellion against the Matrix has made him a fortune, raising the question, does he genuinely care about liberating people, or is he just another player in this game, using the same tools he claims to oppose? And if he's really serious about helping others break free, well, why are there financial barriers? Is his newfound spirituality a heartfelt transformation, or a strategic marketing tactic? Tate's brand is built on the promise of freedom and rebellion, but it seems to come with strings attached, strings that look a lot like dollar signs. This brings us to the core dilemma. If even the so-called anti-heroes are profiting off the system, who's truly on our side? Now let's break down a possibility that flips everything we thought we knew about Andrew Tate. Could he be more than just a rebel or even a victim? Is he, in some twisted way, the Matrix's most effective player? Or even an unknown pawn? Here's what I mean. Tate is living a life under constant surveillance. Every action and word he puts out is dissected by the masses, critics and media alike. But rather than stepping away from this spotlight, he seems to thrive on it, keeping himself relevant by fanning the flames of controversy. The fame and fortune that seems to fuel his war against the Matrix may very well be the same tool that keeps him in its clutches. It's as if he's wearing golden handcuffs, forced to continue the act, because stepping out of character would mean losing everything he built. But let's entertain a darker possibility. What if Tate isn't just a victim of this game, but is actually playing it at a master level? Perhaps his rise to prominence and his anti-establishment brand are precisely what the Matrix needs to keep people distracted. By being the charismatic, polarizing figure he is, he could be inadvertently or deliberately steering people's frustrations and anger in a direction that never truly challenges the power structure. And here's where it hits hard. If Tate were genuinely fighting for freedom, wouldn't he question why he has to sell courses, exclusive memberships, or access to the war room? If he's claiming to free men from the Matrix, why package that freedom in a system eerily similar to what he opposes? It raises an uncomfortable question. Is he liberating people or just shifting them into a new form of control under his own brand? It's a paradox that leaves us reeling. Tate's influence is undeniable, but what if his entire persona serves as a safety valve for the Matrix? A way to manage dissent without real change? And if that's true, then what does it mean for us, the audience? Are we still in control, or are we just another piece in this intricate puzzle? So that's the story, and man, it's a lot to think about. Andrew Tate, freedom fighter, or part of the very system he claims to be against? It's mind-bending, right? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And hey, while you're here, give this video a like and maybe hit subscribe if you want to stay in the loop. We've got another banger coming up. How our world is getting sicker and more dystopian by the day. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next one.